PyTest have several built-in markers, and in this video we're going to look at a few of them. What you see here are one of the most common ones, even though there are more, but those are most commonly used. So let's look at how they're used. Skip is quite straightforward, right? You're going to add a marker to a test that says PyTest downmark.skip. So skip is the marker. That means PyTest is just going to run this. Right now, if I try to run this, if I say PyTest-K, I'm going to run it by the partial file name. I'm just going to call it foobar. Here run is not going to run anything, but it's going to say one skipped, and it shows you exactly which one is skipped. I can add -v to get more output, and unconditional skip, so there is no skipped. The second one we want to see is skipif, and you can give it, by the way, when you do skip, you can give it a parameter, a reason why it was skipped. So here on the next one, we're going to do skipif now, and it's going to check for some kind of condition. In this case, it's checking if it's running on a Mac or not. I'm on a Mac, so if the platform is Darwin, it's going to skip it. So I'm going to run that. Again, it is skipped, but it gives me what the error message is, or the reason is. If I put this, for example, Win2 or something to see Windows, it is going to run it. It's not going to skip it, right? We see that it passed. That means it ran because I am on a Mac. So there is skip. There is skipif, which takes in a condition. Something has to be true for this test to be skipped. You already know it shouldn't run in this platform. You know it should not run on a particular day. It should not run if some condition is not met. That makes sense. The next one is going to be XFAIL. That's the marker XFAIL. That basically means expected to fail. So sometimes, let's say the way I use this is I found a bug, I already reported it, so I don't want my whole test execution to be marked as a failure. I don't want my pipeline to fail, my CI/CD pipeline to fail, because I already reported the bug. I'm okay to make sure that to have the report say pass. So it basically means expected fail, but it will let you know there is something that was expected to fail that actually passed. So let's say you put XFAIL and then the bug is fixed. So all of a sudden in your report, you're going to see X passed because the test passed. So you're going to say, hey, I expected to fail. Now it passed. That means it is fixed already. So I can go and just remove this if I want to. So you can see it says X pass. Let's make it fail. So I'm going to do assert false to make it fail. And when you run it, it's going to be XFAIL. So the overall execution of your report is going to be as a pass. If this is part of a CI/CD pipeline, the pipeline would actually pass, but it is marked as XFAIL, X expected. So those are the three that are really common. Parameterized, I have a whole video on that. It's just data-driven testing, use fixture, filter warning. Those are a little bit more complicated, a little bit more advanced, but those are the simple ones. They're very similar to any kind of custom markers that we use. My name is Admas Kung Fu. I run supersqa.com, where I teach QA automation and software engineering. Make sure you give me a follow and check out my website.